Hi everyone, welcome to Knotty Yarnies. My name is Barb, as many of you already know that have so graciously subscribed and have been following me. Wonderful journey so far. I have a yarn haul today from Michael's. It was my second trip that I went to. I went 2 days in a row because the first day I went, it was just like closing in half an hour, so I didn't get to look through the whole section. They had a lot of clearance sections. They're revamping their yarn section, so looking forward to seeing what kind of stuff they're gonna have in the future. Hopefully they have some different brands that may be bringing in that we've never seen before in our little city here. And because like I've said before, I've just got Walmart and Michael's. There's a couple other little spots, but their yarns are really expensive. I get it, but you know, it's kind of out of my price range, so I like to shop sales and clearances and stock up where and when I can. So I mean, we're all on a budget after all, right? So anyway, I wanted to start off by saying I've noticed kind of for the hashtag Christmas in July fairies, I've noticed that a lot of people are commenting without putting the answering my question that I ask in the video. For that, I ask you to go back and watch the video, answer the question that I ask in it in the comments, because when random comment picker comes up, and if it's a comment that doesn't answer the question, you're not eligible to win. Because to be eligible to win, you have to subscribe to my channel, you have to comment the answer to my question, and you have to like the video. And I've noticed there is over almost 500 comments on it. I've got 410 subscribers, but a lot of people also haven't subscribed as well as commenting, so you have to subscribe as well. So I also suggest you go into your settings and make sure that when you're subscribed, that you don't have it set to private, because then I won't know that you're subscribed and I'll have to pick somebody else. So go into your settings and make sure it's public, that you can tell that you're subscribed to my channel. So even if you do it until July 15th, so I know on that date, and then you could change it back to private if you choose. But I suggest changing it to be public for now, just so I can tell, because I can't tell. I would say probably 75% of people, I can't tell that they've subscribed. I've only got about 25 to maybe 35% of people that it says so-and-so subscribed to your channel, so-and-so subscribed, but it says so-and-so commented, but no subscribing. So just go back and check your settings and switch it. Easily done. No hurt, whatever. It just, if, like I said, if you want to change it back to private later, you can do so. No worries. Also, what was the other thing I wanted to mention? It just slipped my mind. I was just thinking, when I first started my channel, I had no idea about what Happy Mail was. Not a clue. I had somebody ask me for my address to send things to, so I had no idea it was even a thing. So just for your information, I've now included in the description box below for anybody that's interested in that kind of thing. No worries if not either. It's just there for those that have inquired. So appreciate everybody. I appreciate the subscribers, appreciate the people following or just checking in on me from time to time. Appreciate it greatly. So now on to the yarn haul. Let's get into this. So this was, I believe I got everything on clearance except one item, but I had a 50% off coupon for one item, so I'll show you that at the end. But the rest I got all on clearance, and I don't know if the companies are clearing out. I don't think all these companies would be clearing out and getting rid of these kinds of yarns. So what I think is going on is Michael's is not going to be selling this type of yarn, or these colors maybe even specifically. So they seem to be spreading their Loops and Thread brand more, it seems, because I went in and they had sections of Loops and Thread yarn, and it was like 6 to 8 foot section of just the one type, and then you go over and then there's another type of Loops and Thread, and it was taking up a lot more room. So I don't know if they're waiting for shipments of more of their Loops and Thread to come in, or if they're waiting for other brands to order after they clear out the older stock. But a lot of this stuff I use all the time, so I'm really hoping it's just Michael's clearing it out and that I still could have access to it online, or maybe when I go to Ottawa or something to shop at the bigger stores, maybe it'll still be there. So the first one, and I knew I had some of this already in my stash, so I wanted to add a little bit more in case I wanted to make a bigger project, is Lion Brand Scarfie. So I purchased these two, one in purple, one in pink. The purple one here, the colorway is called Charcoal Magenta. There we go. And this pink one is called Black and Hot Pink. Pretty, eh? I love using this yarn. This is a lovely roving style yarn. So I'll tell you it's by Lion Brand Scarfie. Like to show you how big the balls are, one ball made this scarf that's on the label. Like one total ball, so it goes a long way. It's 5.3 ounces or 150 grams, 312 yards or 285 meters. It's super bulky 5. No, sorry, it's just bulky 5. 78% acrylic and 22% wool. So for those that are allergic to wool, this product's not for you. Make sure you match dye lot numbers. It's made in Turkey. Machine wash cold, lay flat to dry. 5.5 millimeter knitting needles or 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. It's not the softest of yarn you're gonna ever feel, okay? Like, I'll be honest, it's a little on the scratchier side for what you think it should feel like, but it's soft enough. Like, I'm making myself a sweater out of this. It's cozy, it's warm. I'm in Ontario, Canada, if you didn't know, so the bit of wool helps me keep warmer in the winter. So I'm making a nice, beautiful, it's kind of like coloring like this, the sweater I'm making out of the Scarfie. It's a gray and a black and whitish beige kind of, and I can't wait to show you. I just have the sleeves yet to finish, so I'll show you that. Maybe I'll do a video tomorrow of my projects on the go so I could show you how it looks, because yeah, it's turning out really beautifully. So that's Scarfie yarn. Let me know down below if you've made anything with it. Would love to know. Oh, I also wanted to mention to join my Facebook group. I have a Facebook group now, and it's called just Knotty Yarnies. So look it up and I'll make sure to add you. I have it set as private, so any projects that you share on there, even if it's gifts or not, anything, it won't show up on your news feed. That's what I like about it, because it seems like every time I post something and I'm telling something on another crochet page, I've had a family member go, oh, I seen that you posted this on that. Can you make me that? And I'm like, you shouldn't be able to see my work. I thought that was private. But no, I found out that if the group is a private group, it can't show you. But because these groups, I guess, aren't set to private, so they can show your messages, like not private messages, but any of your posts or comments, it'll show up on the people that you know, their news feed, say, show that I said this or showed the picture of this. So I wanted to create a page that you can go to and share your secret stuff for gifts or things you made from my patterns or whatever, and you don't have to worry about anybody out of the group seeing it, because it'll only be the people that are in that group that will see it. I'm also on Instagram, Knotty Yarnies, but there's no space. It's all one word. For some reason, Instagram did not like me putting the word naughty, even spelt the way I had it spelt. They thought it was something questionable. But to me, it's not, because you're knotting, when you're crocheting, you're knotting the yarn as you're crocheting, because no machine can recreate yet. They have no machine out there that can recreate crocheting because you're knotting it. So knitting machines are out there. So things you see that are knitted can be knitted by machine or by hand. If you see something that's crocheted, it's always hand crocheted. So that's another little tidbit. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, there's no recreating crochet with a machine as of yet. This is 2020 in June 30th. So maybe a couple years, I think I got a piece of wool. In a couple years, maybe there's gonna try to do something. I don't know. I don't even know if it would be possible, honestly. Another one I got, I think I got 4 balls of this. So I'll throw 3 of them in my basket. Oh, no, I must have got 4, 5. I probably got 6. I usually don't get an odd number unless it's specific for a project. But I purchased this Loops and Thread Kai. I believe that's how you say it, Kai. This, to me, look like newer yarn. I'm not sure. I haven't been into Michael's since October or so. So this might be maybe 6 months old or something. Or maybe I've always just missed it. I don't know. If you do know, let me know. Would appreciate it. But this is the first time that I've seen it. It's a baby type yarn. It's a number 3 light. It's not the softest of baby yarn. I would say this is almost like impeccable yarn, how it's a little bit scratchy. So to me, I wouldn't mind a blanket made out of this, but I wouldn't make baby clothes out of this. Just not as nice and soft as you want against your baby's skin. So I would suggest like a blanket, maybe amigurumi, maybe a hat. That would be all right. Hats or booties or things like that. But definitely I wouldn't make a sweater or a dress or pants or anything like that. Maybe even a diaper cover would be okay, because they'll have the diaper on and this over top. That's fine. But against baby sensitive skin, you really want a soft yarn. And this is just 100% acrylic. Like, it's not even premium acrylic. You'll find some premium acrylics out there that are super soft, but this is not it. So if you're looking for super soft, don't order this. Don't buy this. This is machine washable and dryable. Maybe it'll soften up when it in the wash or something. It wasn't I forgot to tell you the prices I paid for these. It wasn't like a crazy price. Let me see. I'm going to find my receipt here, because I know I threw it right in the top. Yep, I did too. For the loops, for the Lion brand Scarfy, it was, I know how much it was. Okay. Oh, it just tells me the discounted price. $4.97. They were $4.97 a ball. I know at Walmart I've purchased them for $11.99, and I believe at Michael's they might have been $9.99 before, so they're like half off. So, but I know at Walmart I purchased them for $11.99 for my sweater. So these Kai brands, before I tell you more about them, let's see what it says about these guys. No, I guess I got 5. That's odd that I got an odd number. Really is. $3.97 a piece I got them on sale for. And unfortunately, the receipt for that day didn't tell me the before price. It did my whole other shopping trip the other day. But for this one, so I don't know the regular price this was. So this was on clearance for $3.97. So I'm not sure. Like, it can't be an... I don't know. Was it on? Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have tried to remember. But the problem I had, was their prices weren't all labeled. When I went in, I got a survey in my email asking me how my experience was, and honestly only about half of the pricing was labeled. So it was either labeled on the ball band with a sticker, or it had a sign on the baskets, but half of them had no sticker or a sign on the baskets. Even I looked around the whole thing, like I was in there for 2 hours looking to check for pricing. So the one day when I went in, when I just had the 30 minutes, I had to ask an employee. So that 30 minutes was really only 10 minutes of shopping, because she was going through pricing with me and I was trying to remember them all. So I said, oh, I'm going to come back tomorrow when I have more time. So that's hence why I went the second time. So the second day when my husband took me, he showed me that there was a bar scanning tool in the store. So what I did is, all the ones I found that I didn't know the price, I went and scanned to see how well of a sale it was. So if it was, then I put it in one section of my cart, and if it wasn't something I was interested in or a good enough price, I put it at the back. So then I knew which ones, okay, I wanted to pick up some of these, and then I wanted to pick up, didn't want any of those because they were still too high priced for myself. So that's how I did it. But yeah, that's unfortunate that I couldn't even tell you the before price, because like I said, it wasn't even written anywhere. So, but I thought $3.97 for these was a really good deal, considering they have 308 yards in them. So 282 meters. Like I said, it's a light 4mm knitting needles or 5mm crochet hook. It's made in Turkey. This colorway is called Cupcake. So it's got some beige, blues, purples kind of in it. The beige almost kind of looks yellowish, I guess, with the camera. And it's 100% acrylic, like I said, and machine washable and dryable. Might soften up a little bit, hopefully it does, but I was limited to number 3 yarns. I wanted to buy a few different number 3 yarns to make another poncho like this as well. So this will work out. Like, this is a little bit scratchy, but for me, I would wear it for myself. Now for baby sensitive skin, I don't think so, but for me, I want to make another one of those. So that's why I guess I got the 5 balls. I knew how much yardage I needed for that, and that took 1,500 yards to do. So again, that's the Kai brand. And the next one I have, this one actually has the before price on it. This is Lion Brand Summer Nights. I've shown you this in my basket, Barb's weekly basket picks, but this is a different colorway. And also, this is a way better price, because this was $12 and I got it for $3.97. Look at the colors in this guy. And the sparkle, I love the sparkles. It's a number 1 fine yarn. Super fine, actually, it says. 875 yards or 800 meters. 7 ounces or 200 grams. It's 82% acrylic and 18% polyester. 3.25mm knitting needles or 3.25 crochet hook, millimeter that is. And make sure you match your dye lot numbers. It's made in China. I believe it's machine washable and dryable. Yeah. So this colorway is called Tropical Punch. Yeah, I could totally see why that's called that, eh? That was a good deal. I wish they had more. I dug for this. I mean, I went through the whole place the second trip for that 2 hours, and I had to dig, but I was trying to find more, because this makes a large shawl, like a summery shawl. Beautiful shawls. So yeah, I love this stuff. This is not really soft, but it has a lovely drape when it's on. I mean, you're not wearing it next to your skin anyway. If you were making a tank top or something, you would wear something underneath anyway, because it would be so holey, right? But Beautiful, beautiful yarn. Just feels like the normal thready type stuff. It's not real scratchy, but not super, super soft either, but one of my favorites. Another one that actually is become one of my favorites, that's the #1 yarn, is Loops and Thread Wool-like. Look at that color. I'm not a blue fan, but it was the only one I found. They had a bunch of colors, so I'm hopeful that the other colors are all still going to be around, but this one's on clearance because they're getting rid of this color. So I wanted to get black and white and a mustardy color that I already have a project I'm working on, but they were regular price. This was the only one that was marked down this color. So this was $3.97 and it's regular, I think it's might be regular $4.99, I believe. I'm not sure if it's $4.99 or $5.99. It's not super expensive because I bought it at regular price also, and I find it's totally worth it. I mean, it has 678 yards or 620 meters per skein. Super fine #1, 100 grams or 3.5 ounces. 3.5 millimeter crochet hook or 2.75 knitting needles. And this is colorway of Ice Blue. Pretty, eh? Machine washable and dryable. And it's 85% acrylic and 15% nylon. That's what makes it. The softness, say, is the nylon. I loved working with this. Like, I'm almost done a sweater. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna film a video of showing my projects in the works, and I will show you what it's working up like. It's gorgeous. That's why I bought these. I bought six balls of these because I just love it. Like the way the drape is coming along on this little sweater I'm making, gorgeous. It's turning out beautiful. Did I forget anything on this? Made in, I think. I didn't say where it's made. Made in China. So if you like blue, I'm sure you'll love this. This is gorgeous. Here I'm saying I'm not a blue fan and I'm wearing a blue t-shirt. But, yeah. Oh, it's just so soft, this stuff. I just wish they had the other colors. So what I do, see, it's regular price, so the other colors. So what I normally do is I'll choose when they have the coupon, like I got 30% off one item. I'll show you what I bought at the end. But sometimes I get a coupon for 20% off my whole order of regular price. So that's when I'll go and I'll purchase those ones, because unless I specifically want to make something right immediately, then I'd pay the full price. But I like to have the stuff on hand for when I'm thinking of what I'm going to make. So I will go back in and purchase. I know I'll purchase the black and that mustard colored ones, but I'll just be patient and wait for a coupon for 30% off. And then say it was $5, it would be on for $3.50, even cheaper than what this is. So if it's $6, it would be what, $3.80 for a skein. So I don't mind paying that. That's, like I said, cheaper than what this even is. So I will wait, and I'm not sure how often their 20 or 30% comes around, but I like those sales, so I watch for those sales. I don't get their flyer very often. I think I get 2 flyers in a whole year in my mailbox, like with my flyers, and so I have to look them all up online. But I really enjoy the paper flyer. That way when I go in, I don't have to fumble for my phone, or say for instance I use the coupon on my phone. I've noticed now that it knows when it's been redeemed and it won't let me load another one. So if I make a separate trip, I can't use that same coupon again, even though I'm on another day to use a coupon. It's not letting me. So I don't know, that must be something just new, because I had a 50% off coupon on Friday and I used it, and I went to load it from my email again for Saturday's trip, and it was still good till Saturday, but it wouldn't, it said no, been already redeemed, you've already used it. So that was the first time I've ever experienced that at Michael's. Usually I can do it multiple times, like as long as it's a separate day, but it wouldn't let me. So I don't know what they're doing. They're getting smart. I guess they're getting on to us. So, but I'll wait for that big sale where it's 30% off all yarns. And I missed it. Like I said, I just missed it last week. I didn't have a ride, so that was unfortunate. Next I have some of these already. I just needed another ball because I'm working on my Tunisian headbands for the fall. And one just seemed like it might not be enough. So I wanted to make sure I had enough, seeing that they were on clearance and everything. Anyway, so this is called Striped Wonder Wool. I showed you this colorway in the Barb's Weekly Basket before. These were on for, oh, this one says the regular price, $8.99, and it's was on for $3.97 each, and regular $8.99. You know, I'm just noticing something here. Just one second. That, no, they didn't show the regular price. Okay, there's a couple that do show the regular price on them, so as I get to them, I do have the regular price and then the markdown price, but some don't have, so I'm not sure why. But so these are the Striped Wonder Wool, 270 yards each, or 247 meters, 3.5 ounces or 100 grams. They're 50% wool, 30% nylon, and 20% viscose. They're made in China. They use 4 millimeter knitting needles or 5 millimeter crochet hook. They want you to hand wash it. Do not bleach. Dry flat. Iron on low. So this colorway here is called Begonia. That's the one I showed you on my yarn basket, if you've watched that. Beautiful light pale pink and a pale olive green. And this colorway is called Golden Taupe. I'm into the mustards and browns lately. Everyone says that like earth colors are nice on me, so I guess I'll find out. So that again is the Striped Wonder Wool. Now I have 2 balls of each. Excited. Next in the basket. Trying to find it. Oh, it doesn't say the regular price, but Pound of Love from Lion Brand. I'm not sure regular price, but this I got on for $6.97. I'm pretty sure I purchased these for $11.99 though. I've made Afghans with them before, and I purchased for $11.99. And this colorway is called Hunter Green. I'll get it out of the light. That's the true color. How dark it is. Yeah, Hunter Green. This is soft. It's not super soft, but it's soft for acrylic yarn. I'm sure it's probably, let's see, before I say what it is. Where is it? Make sure to match your dye lot numbers, it says. It's made in Turkey. It's 100% premium acrylic. So that just tells you. The acrylic stuff is quite scratchy, right? But when you get premium acrylic, it bumps it up a notch. So it's like just that much softer. So it's almost like if you took acrylic, like regular acrylic, washed it and dried it, or washed it with some fabric softener and dried it, and you know how it softens up in the wash, that would feel the same as what this would feel before you even wash this, just to give you an idea how soft this is. Like totally passable for blankets. It washes well, it wears well. It doesn't, I don't find this stuff pills or anything. This uses 5 millimeter knitting needles or 6 millimeter crochet hook, machine washable and dryable. the weight on it is 16 ounces, so it's 1 pound, which is 454 grams. It is 1,020 yards, or 932 meters. And it has on it a picture of a sweater. It says it takes 2 balls to make this sweater, so, which, I mean, sometimes you're making something like a big, large sweater and you're using like about 10 balls of the smaller things. So say this was regular price still, $24 for a beautiful sweater like this. Yeah, you can't even buy that. This, I'm trying to think. Yeah, go to lionbrand.com for the patterns. Like, they have so many patterns on there too, so check it out, because this is a huge ball. This will go far. This would make a whole shawl on its own. And that was $6.97. They had some burgundy color and a black color, but I already have a bunch of that, so I didn't buy that. I just don't have that colorway, and what I normally use the balls like that for is amigurumi, and I find it just it wears well for making the dolls and teddy bears and things like that. So I wanted to get that, especially for that price. I bought that. Okay, I am making, and I will show in the process. I'm currently designing a pattern, but I'm using this yarn, Barcelona. And what did I pay for this? I paid $4.97 a ball for this. I paid $4.97. I believe regular it was either $9.99 or $11.99, something like that. I'm sorry, like I said, I had a hard time just remembering what the price was when it was on sale versus what it used to be. I just knew that $4.99. I bought 4 balls, and I knew it was going to be enough to do what my project is going to be. So I knew by the size and the length. So this is 100% acrylic. So, I mean, it's soft for an acrylic, but not as soft as the Pound of Love. But what I'm doing with it, it's perfect. It's not right against my skin or anything. So it's to keep me warm. So this is machine washable and tumble dry on low. It is 7 ounces or 200 grams, so almost half a pound. Uses not 5.5 millimeter knitting needles, or 6 millimeter crochet hook. It's bulky number 5. I'm just realizing I forgot to tell you, Pound of Love was medium 4, and these guys here were a light 3. Just realizing I forgot to mention that. Sorry about that. And this was made in Turkey, if I didn't say that already. And it took 3 balls to make this shawl. Just to give you an idea how far it goes. So this colorway is called Blue Ridge. It's more like teal with some blue and some burgundy reddish in it. And it works up kind of like an ombre way. So when the colors are changing, it's very slow to color change. You'll notice that when I show you my project that I'm working on. So that's Barcelona. Pretty popular yarn. Next I've got, oh, I think I showed that. Yes, I did. I bought a pom-pom. They were on clearance for $2.97, and I do remember they were $3.97 regular price because I've purchased them before. So they only had the one color. Getting down there. I think I showed I showed that before. So we're down to the last couple things. So these here they had these are called Meandering Minis. probably loops and thread. They're just mini skeins. Like, how cute are those? Oh my gosh, I wish I could have bought them all, honestly. These were $2.97. $2.97 for 4. And look how they'll ombre. Like, I'm planning on making little hats. Not little hats, adult hats. But to make them so the colors are ombreing. Like, oh my gosh, that's going to be so nice. So nice. Because I don't think there's enough there to make anything other than a hat. Maybe some socks. Maybe a small, like, not shawl, maybe like a kerchief type thing. Because in total, there's 404, sorry. There's 400, no, why do I keep saying 400? There's 243 yards or 222 meters. 3.5 ounces or 100 grams. So each one is 25 grams only. And each one is only 6, 12, 18, 20, 61 yards a piece approximately. So that's not overly long. So each one counts as that. This, I don't know. This colorway is called Coral. All these beautiful oranges. This one doesn't have a tag. So if you know the colors, let me know. Sorry about my dog. The mail lady must be going by. But this one didn't have a tag, and it was the only one like it. So I still had to get it. I knew I wasn't going to be able to tell you the colorway. I guess I could look it up. Uses 4.5 millimeter knitting needles or 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Machine wash on cold. Do not bleach. Tumble dry on low on the gentle cycle. Do not iron. Dry clean using any solvent except for, ooh, this is a word. Trichloroethylene. Hope I said that right. It's 90% acrylic and 10% nylon. Hence it's soft, 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 soft. I can't wait to use some. I can't wait to make something with this. I just wish they had enough that I could have made a little, even a baby Afghan or something. It's so soft. So those were those two. Sorry I couldn't tell you the color. Again, they were $2.97 a piece. And let me see if they say how much they were. No, they don't tell me how much they were. No, that's the pom-pom. No, unfortunately, they don't tell me how much they were before. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know. I would guess $9.99 or something like that because they're super nice. This has the same amount of yards, 243, 222 meters, 100 grams or 3.5 ounces. It's called Loops and Thread Meandering as well, but it's a full skein. So I got this one to, if I wanted to do something and put it with this, so that I'd have double the amount, and I could kind of put the little do some of this and then a little stripe of the mini and then some more of this and a little stripe of the mini. And this is colorway Purple Peach. See if you can see that. Look at the colors in there, right? I wanted to show you also, maybe I'll do that when I show you my projects, on how I had somebody wondering how to put a skein like this into a ball, and I'll show you how you can do that with 1 or 2 people without having a yarn swift. 1 second, I've got to stop my dog. These are made in China as well. They're pretty colors. Doesn't say hand dyed. I'm presuming it's not because it's loops and thread, but beautiful colors. Yeah, they had a whole bunch of different colors, but most of them were blues, and not a fan of the blues. I don't know. I do use blues, but I would be making something for myself with this, so I wanted something that I would actually wear, right? And most of my clothing I find are neutral colors or are pinks and purples, or that type peachy color. So those were $2.97. I could have got a lot more of those colors, except the blue, the one that had the shades of blue. That one, there's not that many there, but I know somebody who really likes blues, and that'll probably be something I make for her. Now, the thing I got for 50% off, because like I said, I had the coupon the one day. So one day I got 50% off of it. The next day they only took a 30% off coupon because they wouldn't let me use the same coupon the next day. Not the same coupon. I tried to load a new one. It wouldn't let me do it either way, like scan it, or it just wouldn't show up for some reason. Now this is regular. Gotta find it on my thing here. It's $8.99. So I got it for the half price. I got it for $4.49. Let me do the math. 9, 20, 270 off to $6.30 for the other ball. So I paid $4.50 for this one and $6.30 for the second one. This one's Loops and Thread Shimmer Shawl. It's like grays and blacks and whites. I just wanted something really neutral, and I could wear it with this. I'm making a shawl out of this, but I wanted to have 2 balls just to make sure I had enough. This has 962 yards. I wanted it a fair size, so that's why I got the 2, or 880 meters. 10.58 ounces, or 300 grams. And this colorway is called Black Beauty. Again, got to keep showing you that beauty. Black Beauty. I love that color name. Made in China. Hand wash in cold water. Do not bleach. Dry flat. Warm iron as needed. It's a light number 3 yarn. I'll show you. Light number 3. 61% cotton, 34% acrylic, and 5% polyester. The polyester is what makes it quite soft. Like a lot of those shawl type yarns are not as soft as this. This is pretty soft. This has a fuzz to it. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. See how it has a little bit of a fuzz to it? I like that type of thing. So uses a 3mm crochet hook or 3.75 knitting needle. Yeah, this, I was excited. They also have another color that's similar to this. It's black, white, but it has pink in it as well. And that might be a future purchase for me, but I wanted neutral colors for this time. So, but yeah, I was excited. So that's I think that's all I got, because I bought a couple things that I had purchased the previous day that I had already purchased. So no sense showing you them twice. Just go back and watch the video that I posted, I believe, on Saturday. And yeah, that's my yarn haul. Hope you enjoyed it. My next video is going to be one that I'm showing you my works in progress and some finished objects that I've did it might have been a year or 2 before, but I'm just starting to show you the kind of work that I do, so you can see what kind of things I've did in the years previous. So a lot of things, most of the things, 90% of stuff gets given away. Like I give it away for gifts, or it's been sold, somebody orders it. So a lot of things are not kept by me or my family, but I have enough things around that I've made for my family members, or that I can grab from them and say, hey, can I get that for the day to show you to show my viewers what the items look like. So, but I have enough around to put together another video to show you all that. I'm excited to show you my works in progress, because there's some of them that I'm not finished, but I'm so close, but I can't wait to show you. So I will be showing you those on the next video. So Hope everyone is having a great week so far, and stay hydrated, stay cool, and enjoy your day. Bye for now.